Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the Fadeaway Podcast. It's me, Mitch Kofsky, Philly Talk with MK, and it is my guy, Robert, Philly Sports Talk Podcast. And yeah, guys, I'm really excited for this one. And happy early Thanksgiving to everybody out there, including you, bro, including you. I hope you having a great Thanksgiving. What's up, my guy?
I mean, it's pretty good so far, man. Like you said, in the intro, happy early Thanksgiving to everybody, to us here at the Family at the Spotlight Sports Network here, the fellow viewers of the show and all that. I mean, it's an amazing thing to celebrate, but everything's been good. I mean, Finally back up to 210 finally, because I've been kind of fluctuating between 209 and 210.
Yep. We're going to talk about that later at the end. What is up, Philly girl? How you doing today?
What's good? What's good?
So to kick off the Fadeaway Podcast, why don't we just go over the games for tonight? Robert, can you bring it up, please?
Yes, sir. There we go.
Oh, all right. So I'll do the first game, and then you do the second. So for me, which one's the first?
It's the Sun.
Is it the Suns and Cavs?
Yes.
Okay, that's easy. Give me the Suns. I mean, come on. I think they're on a 12-game winning streak.
Yeah, I think it's like 12 or 13-game winning streak or something like that. I mean, the Suns, man. I mean, the thing about the Suns, man, they're extremely talented for that. For that team. I mean, you can't really deny what the Suns have talent-wise. Ownership has been kind of being called into question in recent weeks. So, I mean, that's something, a lot of other sports fans, like myself, kind of keep an eye on at times.
Alexander, how is that Cowboys loss, my guy? But seriously, yeah.
Yeah, because they had Klay Thompson back. Tonight.
Yeah. Hey, I'll be right back, okay? Keep talking about this game and the next game. I'll be right back, bro.
All righty. So, Iverson Vlogs, what is good? What's going on, my guy? What is good? But yeah, since obviously Mitch has got to step aside real quick. So obviously we were talking about the Suns and the Cavaliers, and like I said before, Mitch kind of go a little bit off at the tangent at times. But like I said, about the Phoenix Suns, they have a lot of star power on that team. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton. You still got Chris Paul, still going at it, and for his age, I mean, you got. Mikal Bridges, which, oh Lord, that kind of pains me to see as a Nova guy. But I mean, even as a Sixers fan, but it's just me and Mitch, we have the Suns going over to be for the defeat the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then we move on to the Lakers, who are 9-10 against the Pacers, who are 8-11. Now, obviously, knowing me and Mitch, we know how to shit on the Lakers. We know that's all we owe. It's just we kind of say the Lakers they're basically a retirement home because he's still going to play. AD's now going to be out against the Pacers. LeBron is suspended one game for his little altercation with Isaiah Stewart, which I'll be honest, man, it's kind of feeling it's like they need to, and I get it, he's kind of still, they're still considering him like the face of the NBA. At this point, man, it's just like it's time to move on from LeBron, in my honest opinion. It just is. Well, yeah, but I think the way that the Pacers are I think this is kind of like a trap game, to be honest, because obviously with the 80, was that?
What's the trap game you were talking about?
The Lakers and the Pacers, because now AD is now out for the Lakers.
I mean, LeBron is still on his.
Yeah, on a one game.
Back. No, he suspended last game.
Apparently he only got suspended one game while Isaiah Stewart got suspended 2.
Yeah, I know that, but was it last game he got suspended, or is it this one? I think it's last game, right?
I would think last game. I might have to double check.
Yeah, double check that. So I think if LeBron is playing, they have an opportunity of winning. They have a good chance of winning against the Pacers because they're injury prone. So for me, if LeBron is playing, I got the Lakers winning. Eric, yes, I got the Lakers winning. So, yeah, it just depends if LeBron's playing.
Yeah,
if Westbrook can.
But I mean, their best scorer right now the Lakers have is AD, and he's out.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a little bit.
Then we move on to the Hornets and the Magic.
Ooh. I got the Hornets. Magic suck. Sorry, the AJ show. Sorry, but yeah, I got the Hornets winning. Dude,
yeah,
it's a good team well around.
I mean, absolutely. And plus, they're still young. They're still a young and up and coming team. With LaMelo, you still have Miles Bridges, Cody Martin. Players like that can really make an impact for the Charlotte Hornets. But like you said, I'm going. I mean, it's just like the talent is there. I mean, obviously, LaMelo is probably the best scorer that they have for the Hornets going right now.
Yeah, I'd say that's a good point there.
Now we got the Nets and the Celtics.
Okay, this one's interesting. And who's ever on the Spotlight Sports Network's Facebook, thank you for the like. I appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Mike?
Yo, Mike.
How's it going, my guy? Thank you for the like. Much appreciated. And so for Brooklyn, I got Brooklyn winning because, Boston's on a roll as of late, but it's Brooklyn, man. It's Brooklyn. So,
yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with Boston on this one because I think that Boston has the momentum.
You actually disagreed with me.
Because the thing about it is, like you said, and Boston has a lot of momentum coming into hosting against Brooklyn. Plus, at times, who knows who can stay healthy on the Brooklyn Nets and the track record, how many of their players are getting injured left and right. Plus, it's just like because with Boston, you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown. And obviously what was going on behind the scenes with Boston during the tremendous skid. But as soon as he started picking it up, I think Boston might come home with the W, especially as at home in the TD Garden against Brooklyn.
Yeah, and don't forget, Al Horford's been playing better than he was on the Sixers,
which is absolutely surprising.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Yeah.
Next on, we got the Chicago Bulls and the 1-16 Houston Rockets.
So this is Goolie versus Donte.
I'm going to go with the Bulls on this one.
I'm going Goolie. Give me the Bulls.
Because DeMar DeRozan's averaging 26.3 points per game, 2 rebounds per game, and 4.1 assists per game. What the absolute hell? The best scorer for Houston is Christian Wood. But then again, it's no in Houston. They're still a very young team. So,
yeah.
But now we move on to the 8-10 Raptors going against the 9-8 Memphis Grizzlies.
Who is it?
The Raptors and the Grizzlies.
What's the Raptors' record?
They're 8-10.
Good game.
I'm going to have to go Memphis.
I'm going Memphis. John Morant.
Dude, John Morant's popping off.
He is, yeah.
And
I'm good.
Next game we got is the 4-13 Pistons and the 10-8 Bucks.
Robert,
what's that?
this
Mitch?
one's easy. This one's
the Bucks. That's the Bucks.
Sorry, everyday king. Sorry, but yeah.
Because I think the only best player, best player they only got is Jeremy Grant, and I mean, still they got Killian Hayes, Cade Cunningham, but I think the most all around player is probably Jeremy Grant. The way he's going right now in Detroit.
Jeremy Grant, he's not a true number one option in any team, but
I say like a third or fourth option.
Yeah. But for this team, he is good. So, oh my God, Jeremy, and I have him on fantasy, but I'm going with him. Yeah.
Now we got the 12-6 Miami Heat against the 8-9 Timberwolves. I'm going to go with the Heat and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Heat.
I'm actually going to go with the Timberwolves.
You're going for the upset. Wow.
Yeah. Because the thing about it is, though, the Timberwolves, when they brought in the new GM, and I was very skeptical of it, but how they started out the season, started above 500 early in the season, it's like, okay. Because you still got Anthony Edwards, you still got Karl Anthony Towns. I don't know who else is with them. I mean, that's probably the only two guys. But I think they got some young talent on that Minnesota Timberwolves team. Plus, I mean, they're like one game under 500, which, I mean, I'm not really surprised. I mean, kind of, but kind of not at the same time. I mean, it is what it is. But we move on to the Washington Wizards, who are 11-6 versus the 3-16 New Orleans Pelicans.
I'm going Washington.
This is Washington for sure.
Washington because Pelicans stink.
Oh, that's for certain because Zion's probably not playing, and with Washington
for the whole year, I'm telling you.
Because with Washington, I mean, you got Bradley Beal, Kyle Kuzma, Spencer Dinwiddie. I mean, the list can go. I think you also got Bertans. I don't know if he's healthy.
David Bertans. I think he's fine.
Yeah, I mean, they got some good players on that Washington Wizards, and I mentioned this too. I think honestly they could have, and I did this too. Like when they outed Scott Brooks, I mean, I knew they were going to be much better with the different head coach under Scott, rather than having keeping Scott Brooks as the head coach.
Yep. I mean,
next game we got is the Utah Jazz, who are 11-6 against the 6-11 Oklahoma City Thunder.
Who is it before the Thunder?
Utah Jazz.
Jazz.
I'm going to have to go with Jazz because and I'll give credit to where credit is due.
Finally, a Giants fan who's realistic.
But yeah.
I really want the Sixers to win tonight.
Absolutely. But then again, knowing how Golden State is with the team that they got, I mean, it's Golden State we're talking about here.
Yeah.
But before I get cut all track, I'll get credit to the Thunder. The only team that I can think of that has beaten the Lakers twice this year in the regular season.
Yep.
And obviously when you still got SGA, who's averaging almost over 20 points a game, 5 assists a game, and 5 rebounds a game, and it's almost 4.5 assists per game. Plus, you still got Donovan Mitchell, so pretty much good for the Utah Jazz. Yep. We got the Atlanta Hawks, and we got the San Antonio Spurs.
You go first. I'm still thinking on this one.
Right now, my thing is I'm sticking with the Hawks.
Okay. You're sticking with the Hawks? Dang it, I was trying to go the other way, but I got the Hawks.
Because the thing is, it's like Greg Popovich is not going to be around for much longer with the San Antonio Spurs. And
This is his last year.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's not going to be around. This is going to be his last year. I mean, they're going to need to be in a rebuild because, as soon as, Kawhi left, Tony Parker, Ginobili, it's just like, once those guys are pretty much left, I mean, they were good for a while. I mean, despite, obviously with the Kawhi situation, which we'll talk about what the similar situation is later. But me and Mitch are going with the Hawks because Spurs, I know that they're kind of still rebuilding.
Yeah. But I just saw something on Twitter. MalcGoolie is starting tonight.
Really?
For the Nets, yeah.
That's another guy I thought, who's kind of turned his career around as well since leaving San Antonio.
Okay.
All right. And that kind of leaves us tonight's game, a 10 o'clock primetime game. Sixers, who are 10-8 against the 15-2 Golden State Warriors.
You go first.
I'm going to go with the Sixers on this one because obviously, especially with especially how Tyrese Maxey has been playing, I can see this team really knowing how. I think that this team can be good, really good teams of what the players we have. I think we're going to have to go with Sixers beating the Golden State.
Okay. Remember, we don't have Embiid tonight.
That's true, but Embiid's coming back Saturday against the Timberwolves.
Yep. So for me, it's really hard. Curry versus Curry.
Oh, I forgot about that too. I forgot about that. The Curry brother matchup.
I'm going to. The Sixers are on a 2-game winning streak right now. Is Tobias playing?
I think he. I haven't checked. I haven't saw the injury report yet.
Here's the thing about Tobias. Okay, he's our third. He's supposed to be our second option now, but you know what? He's the third. Tyrese is the second now. But Tobias Harris, if he shoots too much and he keeps on missing, we're gonna lose. If Danny Green plays, he's gonna shoot a lot of air balls. We're gonna lose.
Mm-hmm.
So if they play, I'm going with Warriors.
True. The Warriors are kind of stacked because they still got Andrew Wiggins, James Wiseman, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. Wait, Wiseman's out?
Yeah.
And that's okay. And I think despite the fact James Wiseman has been pretty solid for the Golden State Warriors, and even I think without him, the record kind of speaks for itself. And that's the thing too. I think Wiseman, I feel, is like a huge part of that starting five with the. Or is he on the? I don't know if he's a bench player. No, that might be Andrew Wiggins. But Andrew Wiggins has kind of turned it around though, and since joining Golden State, just took time.
Mm-hmm.
But I went to Sixers. My buddy Mitch goes with the Golden State Warriors. And the last game for tonight is the Portland Trail Blazers against the Sacramento Kings.
The Trailblazers are not playing that good as of late. Neither are the Kings. But knowing Dame, he can go off at any time. Give me Portland.
Yeah, I might agree with you on that one. I think at times, Portland can struggle. We've seen it. Despite the fact we split the 2 games. We beat Portland and then we lost to them. And like you said, at times Dame Lillard can go off. And the fact that Sacramento just fired Luke Walton, who knows what's going to go? And you having Marvin Bagley, who's not kind of pulling the same kind of a weird stunt, to say the least.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, real quick, before the next topic, we're going to do true or false. Okay? So, I'm going to say like a statement, and then you're going to have to say true or false. And I'll do
Okay.
the same thing. So, true or false? Steph Curry MVP.
Steph?
Steph
That's
Curry
absolute.
MVP.
You said Seth Curry for MVP?
Steph, the Warriors.
That's 100% true. Because it's Steph Curry we're talking about here. The guy can almost consistently averages almost 30 points a game. I mean, the guy just is. It's just hard to beat. He's hard to beat.
Now, I gotta say mine. True. Obviously, true. Okay. Hold on, just had it. Let me look at the standings real quick because I had something for the standings here. All right. The Wizards make the playoffs. True or false?
I'm going to say true because, acquiring Kyle Kuzma, Spencer Dinwiddie, you still got Bradley Beal. I mean, having a new head coach and knows the coach that knows what he's doing. I think they're going to be a good playoff team. That's for certain.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, I agree with you there. I want to get you on a false. Okay. I got it. The Atlanta Hawks make the playoffs. True or false?
I'm going to have to go false on this one because here's the thing. I know they got good talent, but there's going to be at some point in time they're going to go on a skid. So I'm going to have to go false. If they can find a way to, it's a false for me.
I'm going true because think of who's number one. You got the Nets at 1, Heat at 2, Bulls at 3, Wizards at 4, Hornets at 5. That's going to fall. Knicks 6. They're going to stay. 7 Celtics. 8 Bucks. Bucks are going to move up. Celtics are probably going to stay. Sixers are moving up. And I can see the Hawks moving up. I mean, Trae Young can...
it's Trae Young, man. But like how... And at times, like the Hawks are going to face a lot of good teams. Anything can happen in the NBA. So right now, it stays at false because you don't know what's going to happen.
Okay, now I got it. Jokic. Is it possible for him to get MVP?
Right now, I'm going to have to go false because I kind of feel like the better player right now, and it's probably going to be and I think right now that I can see running away with it is Steph Curry. I mean, as much as Jokic is a good player, Steph Curry is probably the favorite to win the NBA MVP. So I'm going to have to go false.
I want to look at his stats real quick. Hold on. Because I know his stats right now are like insane. All right, come on. There we go. He's averaging 26.4 points, 13.8 rebounds per game, 6.4 assists per game. So I don't think he's going to average a triple-double.
But I think he almost averages a double-double throughout his entire career. I mean, the dude has been a consistent player for how long is he with the Nuggets right now? I forgot how long he's been with the Nuggets.
I'm on his thing. Hold on. I think he's hold on. He's been here for since 2015.
Okay, so he's been here for almost six seasons.
7, yeah.
But I mean, I think he's going to be a close runner-up.
He can make a running. He can make a running if
that's
the Celtics not the Celtics. The Nuggets move up.
And I think they can. I think they will. I think they will know. Because they have some good pieces out there in Denver.
Okay. True or false? Karl Anthony Towns should request a trade. True or false?
I see that. I'm not entirely. I'm kind of uncertain at the moment because
Why?
because look, and and I understand his frustration. That he wants to request a trade. I mean, plus, they're one game under 500 in the first year of a new GM move. I'm going to have to go false. I'm really going to have to go false.
Really?
Because I think, you got that team already led by Anthony Edwards. It's probably one of the best rookies or best draft picks that the Minnesota Timberwolves have picked up in the draft. And plus, you still got Karl Anthony Towns, who is still doing his own thing. But I think you can build a good team around those two.
Okay. Right now they're 8-9 in the 10th spot. So I'm gonna have to go true. How old is he?
He's got to be like in his mid-20s or late 20s, I should say.
I mean, he's got to be up there. He's 26.
Yeah, he's still young.
He's been in the league for...
He had to be with that 2014 class, if I'm not mistaken.
2015.
2015. Okay.
So he's been actually the same year as Jokic. The year before Jokic.
Yeah, 2014.
No, 2015.
Oh, 2015.
Yeah.
So
in his career right now, he's averaging 22.9 points, so 23, 11.5 rebounds per game, so 12, 3 assists, 1.4 blocks, and then 1 steal per game.
Key is in the building.
Yeah, what's up, Key? We're just playing true or false, and I'm going true that Karl Anthony Towns will get traded. Or should request a trade. He should, because he's a real talent. He can be a second or third option on a championship team. So I don't want his prime to go to waste. And I want to see how D'Lo is doing. D'Lo's good, but yes, I know they're rebuilding and all that, but
that's what I think too. I think they could also move D'Lo as well because it's like, with D'Lo, I think he could be like a second option on a second option.
D'Lo, yeah, second or I think third. So your turn. Come up with one. I got another one in mind.
Okay. Do you think? Hang on. I'm losing my train of thought here on this one.
You're good. I got one if you still want to think.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Oh, hang on. Do you think Embiid? True or false? Do you think Embiid? When he comes back, do you think he could be still in consideration for the MVP, but probably make some sort of running for it?
You mean running for? Right now, he's the main reason why we're winning games. So if he comes back and we dominate, and right now we're the 9th seed. So if we go up to the 1st seed, and then he's continuing to play, his growth and everything, I say true. But as of right now, I can't say anything.
Yeah, I can't agree more. I have to agree with that one because it's and that's another thing too. It's like you said, he's the only one that actually knows other than Tyrese Maxey, knows how to make us has won us games. So but yeah,
Embiid is definitely an MVP caliber player, but he got to be on the floor consistently.
Oh, that's for certain.
Yeah, for me, I got another one. True or false? Last year, Doc Rivers being the head coach.
Right now, I'm going to say false. And the reason is, it's yes, obviously they're on after that 8-2 start, which was great. And obviously, other than the 5-game losing streak, because we were kind of losing players left and right. Now going back to a 2-game winning streak at times, sometimes it's not on Doc Rivers too, because we're constantly losing players left and right, either from like injuries to the protocol. Like it's hard to if I'm Doc Rivers, and I mean it's hard to really manage a team if some of your players are going out left and right with either the injury or the protocol. I mean, it comes out of the blue. So I mean, I want to say false.
Okay, I respect that. So another true or false one: the Lakers make the playoffs. True or false?
Absolute. That's a false. That's false for sure.
Okay.
Look, that team is old, as like you said, they're a retirement home for old players, and despite having let Caruso walk, Kyle Kuzma walk, I mean, what else is? And we see what those two. We all know what Caruso can do, but same with Kuzma. But Kuzma has been going off since leaving the Lakers, and
we all have Kuzma, Randall, Hart, Paul, pause.
I mean, you had Caruso,
yeah.
and I just kind of feel like it's just that's all LeBron and with the Lakers. I mean, Anthony Davis still a good player for them. I mean, I thought he was a good trade pickup for the Lakers, but ever since getting LeBron, I mean, yes, credit they won a championship, but they haven't been
It has an asterisk.
Well, yeah, that too. But I mean, I also don't think that they're the same team that they once were. Because now with Russell Westbrook, I mean, it's just it's not. I don't think the Lakers are going to be that. I mean, they're decent, but they're not great. I don't think they're. I think they're probably going to really start to fall. Despite and the fact that they lost to the Timberwolves of all teams, despite they're okay. I mean, and then lose and blowing both leads against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, that kind of tells you like how old. It just kind of tells you how bad the franchise is.
Yeah. Yeah. So, okay, I got another true or false. Dame Lillard will request a trade this year. True or false?
Right now, I'm going to have to go true. And here's my reason. If the Portland Trailblazers, look, I mean, they have a good record so far in the first 18 games of the season, going to game 19. But if they started sliding off like they did last year, and I mean, and kind of just found a way to sneak in. I mean, I think I could see a possibility Dame really want a trade out of Portland if things don't go right out in Portland.
Yep, I agree. I mean, for me, I'm going to say false because he's too damn loyal. He's too damn loyal there. He's not going to be.
I respect that.
All right. I really want to show you this article, but I got another true or false. Man, I just coming up with a lot of them. So Westbrook come off the bench. True or false?
I say true. I mean, because I see it this way. I mean, it looks, and you can see it, and we can see it too. I mean, the Lakers do not play well with Westbrook on the floor. I mean, and look, I'm not taking anything away from Westbrook. I mean, well, yes, but I think their bench is not as great, to say the least, because I don't know who's their six-man coming off the bench.
Hey, what's up, Birdman?
Birdman, what's good?
Thanks for the like. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to Spotlight Sports Network. The link is in the description below. And yeah, they're great people over there. Thanks for having me on the show today, Birdman. That was fun. Thank you.
We're good. We're good.
Yep. He's going to be on a live stream on. We'll talk about that later. That's not a big deal. But, dang, what was it? Oh yeah, Westbrook.
Off the bench.
Off the bench.
I said true. In my response,
I got true. Also. Have Rondo start.
I mean, and that's another thing too. Like Rondo's kind of has turned his career around ever since, despite bouncing through a lot of like different teams throughout his entire career. I mean, Rondo, and that's the thing too. Like when he with like the big three with Garnett, Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and you still had Rondo, who still Rondo is still a good shooter and for any team to have. Like he's a good maybe like 6th or 7th man off the bench if you really need another shooter on the bench. In my honest opinion.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. So I'm gonna bring up this article right here. Give me 1 second. Oh my god, wrong one. And then here we go. I really want to do this with Donte, but his computer broke.
Yeah.
So it is the number 24 under 24. So people under 24 years old. So I saw the list. I saw it. So 24, Davion Mitchell. You agree?
I mean, the potential's there. I mean, I could agree with. I mean, right now, I think he's a good player for the Kings to build around. God forbid if they hope they do.
Hey, yo,
but I think
sorry to interrupt. Keep an eye on the chat because I'm on the screen.
Oh yeah, trust me, I'm looking back and forth between the screen and the chat.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I kind of like where Davion Mitchell is right now. Who knows? He's gonna wind. Was he like 22, 23?
23.
Okay. So, right now, there's still a lot of ways to go. I think he can move up in the list. But I'm going to have to agree where he's at right now.
This one's controversial.
Oh, SGA? I think he should be higher. I think he should be in the top 15 because of what he's shooting.
Wait, let me read this. Hasn't been on the best start. His shooting falling off. He's shooting 40% from the field, 50% last year. His 3% drop from 41.8% last year so he's not shooting well. So it looks like he's not shooting well, but I would definitely have him higher than
higher than where he's at.
Taylor Tucker.
I'm not entirely. I don't know at the moment because I haven't seen a lot of footage on him.
No, Mitchell should be higher than Tucker, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely.
So Jaren Jackson Jr., I think this is a good spot.
Yeah, for now.
Yeah,
because there's a lot of potential there. And besides with the way, because learning from Ja Morant, I think there's a lot to say from what the Grizzlies have, what kind of players the Grizzlies have picked up. Either in the draft or in free agency. That team for years to come, that's going to be a really good championship team for years to come.
Yeah, I know, man. It is bad.
But yeah, I like where he's at right now.
Yo, okay, a Michigan guy.
Wow, oh. Wagner,
yeah.
What does it say, 20?
He's 20 years old, yeah.
Oh, shit, really? I think you should. I think right now, that's a good spot for him. He's still got a lot to learn to grow with the Orlando Magic. Very good player at Michigan. I'll have to admit. Right now, I think there's a lot. As soon as once he starts getting better, he's going to start climbing up that list. So right now, I think he's very solid where he's at right now.
Kevin Huerter.
I feel like Kevin Huerter could be a little bit higher. Because I kind of feel like he's a good player in his own right, but I just don't feel like I think he should be at least the top, almost close to the top 15 in terms of players that are 24 and under. So right now I think it's a decent spot, but I kind of feel like he should be just a tiny bit higher where he's listed. Okay, and I'm not giving no disrespect to him. Any way, shape, or form, despite playing with the Hawks, but he's been a very good player for the Hawks.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton.
Oh boy, I think there's a lot to grow with Tyrese Halliburton. So I think right now I think that's a pretty good spot for him. because obviously what's going on with the Kings right now. I mean, he's probably the shining spot for hopefully rebuilding his Kings team. Right now, I think he's okay right now, but say in the next couple of years, I think he's going to be a little bit higher, like in the top 15, closer to the top 10.
Okay. DeAndre
Ayton. I'll say this before I say anything: the fact that this guy is a former first-round pick for the Phoenix Suns, and the ownership and the management doesn't want to. No, and he's probably one of the best centers that they have on that team, other than JaVale McGee, who's actually pretty decent in his own right. But I think the fact that you're kind of you're probably making this guy walk, hopefully by the end of the year, you're pretty much doing something wrong. So right now, I think DeAndre Ayton, when it comes to centers, I think he should be higher, like in the top 15.
Yeah, he's definitely higher.
That's for certain.
Yeah. Darius Garland.
I think he's probably. I think he should be a lot higher, like in the top 10.
What's up, Jordy?
Because you got Laurie Markin, you got Colin Sexton, Darius Garland, for example, like himself.
Sexton's out for the year.
Okay, so he's out for the year. But I'm kind of saying too, they have some good players. I think Garland should be at least in the top 10, or close to the top. Close to the top 10.
Cole Anthony.
Wow.
I like that.
That's a very good spot for him, because him and I think I don't know, he was matching points for points with who was it that we went over the games? Who's the Magic playing? Oh, I completely forgot now. I'm really drawing a blank now. But I think that's
I got it.
But yeah, I think that's a very good spot for Cole Anthony. The fact that this guy is averaging a little bit over 20 plus points a game so far, and I think as a rookie, I mean, that's a very good start for a young Orlando Magic team.
I really forget who's the Magic playing here. Oh, they're playing the Hornets. They're only down by 1 right now. 34-33. So that's a good spot for him. I mean, I love this kid. His shooting ability.
I think that's an absolute steal for the Orlando Magic, my honest opinion.
Ooh.
Keiko. Wow. Okay. Maybe just a tad bit higher, because
I forget who's next.
I mean, you really cannot say nothing bad about this kid, and the fact that. Yes, we get the Pistons are a bad still a rebuilding team, but I think Cade Cunningham probably one of the best picks that they've had, and I think that's a very good spot. But I think he in a couple of years' time, I think he's going to be a little bit higher.
Yeah, we'll see who's next. De'Aaron Fox.
Ooh, okay.
Gotta be.
He's got to be higher, because it's like.
Wait, there we go. Yeah, it's got to be higher.
Absolutely.
Jared Allen. Fox got to be higher than Allen.
There's no. I feel like Jared Allen's a lot.
Is he really 23?
Yes.
He doesn't look like he's 23.
I know.
That's what it's like. I mean, he's okay there, but I think Cunningham, De'Aaron Fox is a few spots higher than Jared Allen.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good center.
Jared Allen's doing his thing, but Scotty Barnes 11.
Ooh, I feel like that's kind of a. I don't know.
I
think it, and I gotta say this too. I mean, it's a good spot, but I think for the Raptors, I felt that was a little bit of a reach, because I thought they were going to go somewhere for their knee.
No, I agreed to do at that time because we were doing that live stream. But Scotty Barnes is what they needed for their fit.
Okay,
so, obviously Jalen Green fitted better with the Rockets there. I can really understand that. So this is perfect.
That's a perfect spot for Scotty Barnes.
Miles Bridges, 10.
I think he should be a little bit higher. Not by much, but I think
Trae Young at 9.
Oh Lord. I mean, look. I mean, Trae Young. Say what you want about him, but he's still a good player in his own right. Despite he can't pull all the shenanigans now with the new with the foul rule coming into play.
Jason Tatum at 8.
I think maybe give him a couple spots higher, but I mean,
Tatum needs to go higher.
Absolutely.
Wait, is Tatum younger than Jaylen Brown?
Well,
I think he is. Evan Mobley at 7. Yes,
that's a good spot. That's a great spot for Mobley, and I thought that was a very good pick from the Cleveland Cavaliers.
That's why I didn't want them to give an extension to Jared Allen. That is why. To me, that was the stupidest thing that they had ever done.
Yeah.
Tyler Hero at 6.
Oh, I think he should be a little bit higher. I mean, by a couple spots, though.
Dude, top 5 is going to be really.
That's going to be very tough and very.
So I'm keeping 6 here. Tyrese Maxey at 5.
Hey!
Let's go. I love that.
I think for someone who's 24 and younger, this kid's just going to get better as the years go on. I think that's a good spot for Tyrese Maxey.
What's 9 plus 10?
21. Oh my God.
I had to do that. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Trust me, that's one of the oldest things, but it's still fun. Okay. I think he should be at least. I think he's a good spot, but I feel like I said, same with Maxey. Like as the years go on, I think he's going to be a little bit higher. What's he like 23 now? Going into
Yo, Eric, if you want to come in real quick, yeah, you know how to get the link, right? I don't know how to give it up.
Dude, you can just copy and paste it in the chat.
No, put it in the group chat.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Put it in the group chat and have Eric come in.
But yeah, man, I think that's a very good spot for. I don't know that. Like, I feel like you should be higher.
Who do you think will be 3? We got 3, 2, and 1.
Why do I have a feeling 3 is going to be Luka Doncic? In my honest opinion,
nope.
LaMelo. I feel like
LaMelo could be 2 or 1.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he could be a little bit higher than 3.
So we got Luka left, and who's the other one?
Luka.
I think Luka's next. I just have a hunch.
Yeah, I'm thinking Luka's 2.
I called it. So,
and you guys can teach you, like the kid's still getting better with the Dallas Mavericks. I mean,
so let's think here. How old is Jaylen Brown?
I think Jaylen Brown might be 24. I might be wrong.
Google it, look it up, because I really want to guess who will be the next one. Look it up.
He's 25.
Dang it.
Okay, so we got. I mean, it could be anybody.
Well, we know it's not number 25. We know that for sure.
Absolutely. Whoa. I'm trying to think. That's tough. I'm either Jalen Green or Jalen. It could be either.
Either of those Jalen's.
I mean, we got our Tyrese Maxey already up on the list. I mean,
who am I forgetting here?
Because there's a lot of young guys.
Who's ever in here? Who do you guys think is 1?
No one player for it.
All right, Robert. This is what I'm going to do. I'm looking at you. All right.
Okay.
Close your eyes. I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, and then I'm going to hit next. So close your eyes like I'm doing. I'm going to count down from 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't open yet. Click. All right. Now open. John Morant.
Oh my.
How in the world did I forget? How in the world did I forget John Morant?
I think right now, see, that's tough. I mean, it's tough. Like you got Morant 1, you have Doncic 2.
And 3's LaMelo.
And you got 5 for Tyrese Maxey, which is very great to see. You'll love to see it.
4. Who's 4?
I completely forgot now.
Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards.
That's your 5. That's your top 5.
That's a good top 5.
John Morant, Luka, LaMelo, 4.
Anthony Edwards, and you got Tyrese Maxey in 5.
I mean,
I just feel like it's a good list, but
I think Luka should be higher.
I'm thinking too. Luka should be higher, and with LaMelo, he's going to only get better as the years go on. That's for certain. And plus, there's some players on that list I think should be a little bit higher than they were, in my honest opinion. I mean, it's a good list, but I feel like some players should be a little bit higher from where they were.
Yeah, it was very.
It's a little mismatched.
Yeah, that was an interesting list there. That was very interesting. So I just don't know about Luka at 2. John Morant was killing it. But
I feel like Luka should always be like the number 1.
But
like you said, but the way that John Morant's going about it this year, it kind of does make sense though.
So this means John Morant's in MVP discussions. Like what? Luka's always been in MVP discussions.
It's crazy, man. It's just like what we saw in that list. It's like, that's the thing. Just like, man, how the hell? Like, I'm thinking to myself, like looking at that list. It's like, really? Right now, man. I may really try not to be more controversial, but I think Morant should at least be 2. At least flip flop Doncic and Morant.
I will put. This is me. Doncic at 1, LaMelo 2, Ja 3, 4, Maxey 5, Edwards.
Okay, I like the way you think.
Yeah.
I just got a thing from Greg. So he's going to be a little bit late.
Oh, he is, or you are?
He is.
Figured.
But
But what's your top 5 then? Because mine, I'm going to say mine again. I got Luka at 1, Ja at 2. No, LaMelo 2.
Yeah, LaMelo 2.
3, Maxey 4, Anthony Edwards 5.
I'm going to have to go, and that's the thing. So, like, I'm going to go with Luka 1, Ja 2, because you got LaMelo 3. Because right now I think LaMelo,
So
the way that
Ja 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have Maxey, I'm going to keep Maxey. Actually, yeah, I'm going to bump Maxey up to 4 and have Anthony Edwards 5, because the thing is, you got LaMelo. Yes, even though I have him at 3, I think he's going to be the next number 1 player for as young as he is. And same with Tyrese Maxey. I think if you're going to have to go like in the next couple of years, I think Maxey's going to probably be the number 2 best player in the NBA. And I think LaMelo's going to be number 1. That's just kind of how I kind of see it in the next couple of years or so with those kind of players. But yeah, that's kind of what my top 5 is. But I think that was a good list, though.
That was
to some extent. You could at least.
Aiden's got to be higher.
Absolutely. And I think
Aiden's got to be higher. Mikal Bridges is not all that. How old is Mikal Bridges?
Wow.
I feel like Mikal Bridges.
Let's see here. I got it. Yo, you're right there?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay, because I thought you
He's
were
25.
He's 20. Damn it. Dang. What that means 24.
Damn, man.
Oh, you have to get older. Dude. Okay. Am I crazy here? Hold on. I want to look up this player's age real quick. Hold the phone.
You're kind of holding your phone in your own hands. So, you're kind
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at his age. He's 24. Matisse Thybulle.
Wait, is Matisse Thybulle 24?
Yes.
How? What the absolute hell, man? You could at least have someone who's actually a potential defensive player of the year winner right there.
Yo, what's up, Rockstars? How's it going, man? All right, Aaron, appreciate it. But yeah, we're closing off in like 4 minutes here. But I just want to say, Matisse Thybulle?
Like, look, credit to, yes, we got Tyrese Maxey on there, but you got to at least add Matisse Thybulle, man.
Well, he's actually the thing.
Well,
he doesn't play as much.
That's very true. That's, you know what? That is very true, though.
On the protocol. So for me, yeah, that's like the only thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was the protocol is what hurt him in getting on that list. I mean, he's been very great, and we all know that he's going to be as a great defender. We all know that, and the fact that his offensive game is really improving. You know, I mean, he's still young, man. Who knows, man? With the defense that he has, plus if he can get better as a 3-point shooter and just a shooter in general, I think Matisse Thybulle is going to be a very dangerous player for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Oh yeah, but here's the thing: if we have a chance to trade for Dame, would you?
What, would trade Matisse?
No, I'm just saying. If we had the opportunity to trade for Dame Lillard, would you do it?
I'd trade.
Thank you.
Like, because we're in a win now. Like, if we're really needed, because I feel like Dame's probably that one piece we really need in our win now mode. And
yeah,
because it's like, and I really don't want to give up time.
If you gave up Maxey,
I'll be pissed.
I'll be mad, but it's Lillard.
I mean, it's Lillard, man. The guy has ice in his veins, and you guys pretty much seen his. Absolutely not.
Eric, read between the lines.
Hey, somebody entered the building. Miss Key's in the building.
Yo.
What is good?
So, Key.
I mean, I'm still currently in orientation, but I have everything muted. So I just wanted to come in here for a second, you know.
All right. So, were you here at all? Robert and I were going over to like the best players, the best 24 players under the age of 24.
Mm-hmm.
So, this is the top 5 that they had. At number, Robert, don't say anything, okay? 5 is Tyrese Maxey at 5.
Oh, that's interesting.
4, Anthony Edwards. 3, LaMelo Ball. 2, Luka Doncic. 1, Ja Morant.
I'm okay with that list. I'm okay with that 5.
I think Luka should be higher. That's just me. And Trae Young's at 9. Like, where's Ayton? Where's Ayton?
I think Ayton was like either 17 or 18 on the list.
Let's see. Yeah, he's 17. Good call, Robert. I mean, there's questions on every list.
Absolutely.
I'm good with that top 5. I would just have LaMelo at 2, Maxey at 3, 4, Tyrese Maxey, 5.
You said Maxey twice.
No, I didn't. I
Yes,
said.
you did.
Oh, it's got it. Okay, I meant Luka. Luka, Ja Morant, LaMelo Ball, Tyrese Maxey, Anthony Edwards.
I pretty much went Ja Morant, Lucas. Ja Morant. No, who had one? I completely forgot it. That's right. I had LaMelo. I think right now I had Luka 1. I still had Ja Morant 2. I had obviously I had Maxey at 4. I have Anthony Edwards at 5, and I have LaMelo at 3. Because with the way that Maxey and LaMelo are going at it right this year, a couple of years, I think they're going to be a lot higher on that list. I think they're going to be the next 1 and 2.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I wouldn't give it to him, but my bad, y'all. My bad.
You're good. So, yeah, Matisse Thybulle is not on that list. Key.
You said he is or isn't?
He's not.
He's not.
Why would you expect for him to be on that list?
Because of his defense, and then I just thought of
No, I wouldn't put Matisse on that type of list. He's good defensively. I still think he needs to work on offensively, his offensive game.
I mean, that's what I said too. I mean, he's slowly improving as an offensive player, but we all know he's a great defender, and definitely a defensive player of the year. Needs to get a lot of votes for a lot more votes than he got last year for defensive player of the year. But I think what really hurt his chances probably that being out in the COVID protocol. That's just me.
All right. So we're reaching over an hour, guys. I would just like to say thank you for everyone for coming into the chat and Key for coming on. And it's just like, Eric, we're not taking Westbrook right now. We're not doing that. Iverson Vlogs was in here.
Yeah, rock stars.
Hey girl, all these people were in here. Appreciate everybody for coming on. And yeah, we'll catch you all later. God dang, I hate this part.